Let's show you what happens when I mess up. I didn't stitch this in with my signature. Wasn't that kind of crazy? So what we're going to do is we're going to untie this. I'm going to pull my threads through. I have no idea what I was thinking. Told you I'm a little bit mellow this morning. I'm not thinking too straight. Alright. That is the good part about this waxed thread. You can pull it apart if you need to, but it stays together when you need it together. Alright, before I pull that all the way, I'm going to clip it so nothing slides, hopefully. So this is what not to do. Alright, I'm going to use my same thread. I'm going to put this right in the center again. I'm just going to make sure that it's centered up, nothing showing. Then I'm going to get my little foam back out, my little awl. I'm going to go down through those same holes and just punch it into the spine or into the outside cover. There we go. Thread my needle back, and I'm going to put it down through that I'm going to put it down through that center hole before my envelope slides any, just so it'll hold that. And then since I have lace out here, this is going to be a little tricky. And then back up through the center. Now let's see what we have out here. That looks pretty tight. So we can tie that again. And now we have our cover sewn on. I have no idea why I forgot that. But that's just to show you how to correct a mistake, because we all make them. There we go. Now we can unclip all of this. And now we have the cover on here. So now there is our first signature sewn together. So that shows you what to not do and then how to correct it if you did do. Alright, I'm going to sew my other ones together, hopefully correct, and then we'll come back and we'll start embellishing some. Now, I'm going to go ahead and stitch my signatures. I've got all of them stitched together here, and I'm going to go ahead and start stitching them in my cover. So all I did is just folded my piece of material, my cover, and then I put a little pencil mark where the center is at the top and the bottom. And then I'm going to lay my center signature, the one that I want in the middle, I'm going to lay it down on those marks. Now, you could have sewn your signatures in your cover at the same time that you sewed your signatures together. I don't normally do that because, to me, I mess up when I do that. Sometimes I let it slip, or I don't hold it tight enough, and I let things get a little bit off. So I do it this way, but you can certainly sew all of them in at the same time if you want to. That's up to you. So let's find our awl, and I'm just going to make sure, I'm going to pull it toward me just a little, Just want to make sure that I've got my marks where I need them. And I'm just going to go down through that same hole that I made before. And where's my little, there it is. I need to put it up on that. Now let me line it up again now that I got it on that. Okay. Alright. Now I'm just going to go down through that same hole again and punch that. And at the top, down through that same hole again. And then down at the bottom. And I'm just kind of checking as I push that through to make sure that I'm keeping it lined up. All right. Now, I'm going to sew this together with some very thin hemp. Now I want to find that hole. And on your fabric, it's a little bit tougher than it is on your paper, because your fabric, once you punch a hole in there, sometimes it'll close up. So you just have to kind of work with it slowly and make sure that you keep it lined up. And then I just go on the outside and I find my little hole if I can. So then we're going to take it down to the bottom. And there we go. It came through that one pretty easy. Alright, and then you're going to go back through the central one. Now, don't worry if you don't get these exactly straight on your fabric, because you can put lace, trims, different things over these to cover that up. So don't worry about that. I usually always put lace over the spine part anyway. So let's bring that back up if we can find that hole right. There we go. Now, got that in there. Now we need to pull these nice and tight. And see, using this really thin hemp, you can't even tell that there's another thread there unless you get really close to it. And then I cut it off pretty close. And there is our center signature in. And you can always check to make sure that you've got it centered up. If you just hold your ends together like that, that looks pretty good. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and put the other ones in. I'll put one on this side and then one back here. Get those put in there. So which one? I think I want this one to be in the front. And I keep working my little bling off of this little butterfly, so I'm just going to leave it off for now, and I'll come back and put it on later, probably with some hot glue. It's just because I'm pressing on it so much and working around with it that it's coming off. Now, the next signature you want to butt right up against that one. So you want it to go right up against it. You don't want to put it out here anywhere. You want it to go right up against it and just line it up with that one. And then you can go ahead and clip it. And of course, I make this look a whole lot harder than what it is because of my struggle with using my hand with this brace on it. But it is not as hard as I'm making it look like it is, I promise. Now what makes it a little bit easier for me is I pull this signature up against this one and clip these two together just until I can start stitching and get my holes in there. It just makes it a little bit easier for me the way I have to hold things, but you know, you do it the way that's easiest for you. Now, I also, and I may get out of frame, I also prop this up usually against myself, like my chest or my belly or something, in order to punch my holes so that I don't get off. But I'll try my best to stay in frame as best I can. And keep in mind, there's always lace. You can always cover things up with lace. Okay, I'm going to go down through there. And come back up through here. There we go. And then down through this one. So your second one goes a little bit quicker and a little bit easier because you've already got that first one in. So you've kind of got everything set, pattern set for you. Okay, tighten it up. Now I will tell you, you don't want to pull your strings too tight when you go through your material because it will make your material pucker. So just pull it just tight enough. Tie my bow back. If you see it puckering, just loosen it up a little bit. Clip that off. And take my clips off of here. So there is our second signature in. Make sure I put that in right. Yes, I think I did. Yes, okay. So there's the second one in. And then see, we're going to cover these, but you can barely see that thread. Now we need to put the back one in. Alright, so there is our last signature sewn in. So there's our soft cover journal. I love it. I think it's cute. I've still got some raveling going on, and that's fine with me. I like that. Alright, we're going to put some lace over this spine because, as you can see, all of my holes are not completely even, and that's okay. I got my signatures even, so that's what matters. It's just a little bit harder for me to come through this, not having a lot of strength in this hand to hold everything, but that's fine. Even if I did have a lot of strength, I probably would have got this crooked anyway. But we're going to put our lace over this to cover all of that up. So what lace are we going to use? I got some of this from one of you guys. I think it's really pretty. Let's see. Ooh, that goes good with that, doesn't it? I like that. Let's see what it would look like. Oh, I like that. I think we'll have to use some of that on there. Yep, I think that is what I'm going to use. I'm just going to cut this piece right here off. We can use that for something else later. So what else are we going to do for the cover? What do you guys think? I think I'll go ahead and glue this on, and then we can decide what else we want to put on here. I don't want to cover up all of my front here, but I do want to put something on it. Alright, with that new paper collection that we have coming out today, it has a few really pretty pieces of ephemera in it. It has ephemera pack, and this is a couple of things that's in there that I'm going to trim this white off of because I don't want that white showing. So I'm just going to fussy cut around this and take all of that white off, and I'm going to put this on the front cover. It has some really pretty vintage ephemera pieces. I'll show all of them in just a second. Let me get this trimmed. And see how much prettier that is with that white trimmed out. And we'll put that, I think, right there. And then, let's see. I think I want this feather coming out right there. It's got the same blues in there, so I'm going to trim this out, and then I'm probably going to trim her out, and I'm going to make a little pocket right here and put her in the pocket. So let me get all of this done, and then we'll come back and put it together. Alright, we have those pieces cut out. Now let's go ahead and glue our lace down here. Cute. I like that. And then I'm going to flip it over and try not to glue it down to anything else. And I'm going to put some glue on the spine part because I want that to stay glued down. Okay, there we go. We've got that on. And I'll trim that off when all of this glue dries. Trim that off a little bit. Now I am going to use another piece of lace that you guys got me, and I'm going to create a little pocket right down here, just like that. So let's see, I think I might just go all the way around with it. Yeah, I think I'll go all the way around with it. So I'm just going to put a little bit of Fabri-Tac here. Let's see what it will look like if I go around to the back. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So let's get this glued down well. And then I need to glue right down through here because I don't want, I need to glue right down through here just so that my pocket will be closed up. Then we'll go around to the back. And let's see, I'm going to trim that off right there. And trying to decide, I may just leave the pocket on the back too, who knows, I might slide something down in there. Okay, now let's see. Yeah, I like that. All right, I'm going to trim this little edge off that it's a little bit different lengths. And then I'm going to go ahead and trim this off, just even with that trim. And I don't care if it sticks out a little bit and frays a little bit, that's okay with me. There we go. And then we'll do the same up here. Just going to trim it off a little bit. Alright, now we're ready for, what are we ready for? Let's see. Ooh, that butterfly's pretty. I might put one of those right there. I think it goes well enough. And I got to find out where, everyone who sent me this, where they got it. I love this trim. I've only got 2 more butterflies. Yeah, I think that'll be pretty there. right there. But before I glue it down, I'm going to glue my other pieces down, I think. Let's see, does that show well enough? Yeah, that shows well enough, doesn't it? Alright, let's glue that down. I hope I'm not being too mellow today, that you can still hear me. I am, you know, it's one of those mellow days. I don't know. I'm not, you know, not hurting or anything like that. I just have one of those days that I've got a lot on my mind and I'm concentrating on this, and it's just one of those things that you sometimes, let me know in the comments below, do you have those days where it's just like mellow, you don't really want to talk a lot, there's not anything really wrong, you just have one of those days where you just got, you know, you just want to do a lot of thinking. That's kind of what kind of day I'm having today. Just thinking. And too, this takes a little bit of concentrating. Just a little, since I'm trying to figure out what exactly I'm doing. I'm making this as I'm going along, you know. Some people used to call those melancholy. Is that right? Melancholy days. Let me know if that's right. I'm not sure that's right. Okay, I had this that I wanted to put there. Let's see. Do we want to put that there? I'm going to have to hold it up so I can look at it. Or do we want to put it down here? What do you think? Which place? Where do we want to put it? Up here? We want to put it down here? Alright, let me figure out what I'm going to do with my little girl here. I thought about just tucking her in that pocket like that, but I really wanted something behind her to kind of make her look like a tag. This is the packaging that these came in, and I thought, well, that would be a really good tag. I'll probably have to trim it down a little bit. Let me move that for a minute. Yeah, I'll need to trim it down a little bit, but I think I could put her on that and just make a pretty tag out of it. So let's trim this down just a little. So this packaging is beautiful. Look at that. Never throw away your packaging until you look at it well. Let's make it about like that maybe. Let's see if that works. Oh yeah, that slides in there well. And then we will take off the top part that has the name on there. So if I slide that down in there, and if she is on there, oh yeah, I like that. Let's see, if I put her all the way to the bottom, slide it down in there, we get the lace and we get her there. That's good. Alright, now we're gonna cut it into a tag shape at the top, I think. Or maybe I'll round the corners. Which one should I do? Round the corners? Yeah, I'm gonna round the corners. Oh, get my little rounder out here. Now we do need to do something to the back, I think. Let's put something on the back. So let me grab some paper. I'll probably just use a piece of my dyed paper. Let's just use that. No, that's not wide enough. Yeah, it is. Yep, it's wide enough. Let's use this. Okay, so there is that, and then we'll put her on there like that. And I don't think I'm going to put anything under her because this packaging is really pretty, I think. Oh, look at that. I love that. So we'll slide that right down in there. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Oh, now I want something at the top, I think. I want to pull, maybe, just a little flower. Let me look at that. Yep, I'm thinking I'm going to cut this flower off. I don't think I have one loose. Yeah, I'm just going to trim this flower off and cut the white off of it, and then I'm going to use it at the top. Oh yeah, that's cute. I like that. So let's glue that down right there. Sorry, I'm going to have to hold it up and look at it. I have to do that every so often. There we go. And I am going to ink around this. We've got a storm coming, so if you hear anything, it's thunder out there. And you could stitch around this if you wanted to. I may later, but right now I'm going to leave it just as is. And now, where's my little... Do I want to put this on there at all? Do we want it on there at all? And I know I've covered up my flower that I said I wanted to keep, but that's okay. I don't mind, because that's pretty, I think. What do you think? You're not helping me out any, you know that, don't you? Alright, we're going to put down this little butterfly here. Alright, let me hold it up and look at it. Take those away. No, I think I need those. I need those to kind of balance it out right there. Yep. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put those right there. Just kind of balances everything out, I think. And some of you may be saying this is way too much, but you know, this is the way I like it. You have to make yours the way that you like it. I like mine. I like everything kind of balanced out, and I like it decorated quite a bit. I just think it looks prettier. Lots of interest, lots of things for your eyes to go to when you look at it. Hear that thunder? Oh. Alright, what do you think? Do we need anything else on here? Anything else? Oh, you know, my bling brain says I need bling. Okay, I'm going to put one of these little brown resin rosettes right in the center of that flower. And I got a whole pack of these of all different colors off of Amazon. Very inexpensive. If you're interested, I'll try to link them below if I can remember. If I forget, just let me know. So let's do a little inside embellishing on this little mini album, journal, junk journal, whatever you want to call it. I have finished the front. I did all this on the video. I think the only thing I put extra on there was a little flower right there. And then this slides out so that I can still see that flower that I wanted to see there in the middle. So that's a little card. And I have just popped some things in here. Not necessarily that's where they're going to go. I just kind of threw some things inside. I just want to put a tag down in here. And this has got a place on the back that I can journal, so I'm just going to stick that right in there. That seems to be the right size. And this one I made a while ago. Most all of these things that I've got drug out over here, I have made a while ago, and they're just in my stash. Hopefully we won't have to make very many new things at all. I like using what I've already made in my stash. Now I love these little things that I made. They've got that little Tim Holtz pen clip on top of them. I don't know what they're called, but I'm thinking that I want to clip one here, but let me find the right one. I don't want a lot of color on it because I don't want it to clash. Let's see. I like them all. That's my problem. I like them all. Don't want that one there. That one's got a different color on it. That one might be cute. That one is just a little piece of material, some book page. Yeah, let's hang that one there. So all I'm going to do is just unclip that little pin, or unattach it back there, and then just clip it back together, and then that little clip is pinned on there. And I will have this video linked below if you want to go over and check it out. So there's a little clip on there, and then I want to put a little something right here. And what did I do with it? I cut out a little piece from the new paper collection that we just got in. I did get that paper collection up in the shop if you want to go over there and check that out. It is called Jane's Memoirs, I think is the way you pronounce it. It is based on Jane? I can't remember right now. But anyway, you'll know when you see it. Let's see if it says on here. This is one of the ephemera pieces. No, it doesn't say on here. I want to say Jane Eyre, but I don't think that's right. Anyway, go over there and check that out if you want to get that paper collection. And then also I put the stamp up and the ephemera. I've got more coming now. I only have just a few of the stamps and the ephemera, so I have more coming. But if you want one right now, you better go over and grab it quick, because I got a feeling they're not going to last long. I had lots of comments about wanting one after I did my video the other day and used that one. And the ephemera and paper is just as pretty. I will show it in a video in a little while, but I'll tell you now, if you want to get some, you better go over there and grab it. The paper is in a bundle of 10 pieces, and their paper is very thick. It's like almost like a 200 GSM. It's really thick paper, so it's not a inexpensive, flimsy, cheapo paper at all. Now these are just two little tags that I got from one of you guys, and I'm just going to stick those in there. So I just stuck that down and made another little pocket. So that is plenty on that page. Over here I have this little piece of lace. Let's see, that's the right side. And I think I'm just going to glue that down right there and make another little tuck pocket. So we'll put some glue. And I do have my hot glue plugged up. I'm going to probably grab it in a minute when I get to the point where everything is a little bit too bulky to use this glue, because I like for things to stick pretty quick. I'm very impatient when it comes to that. I don't like to wait, you know me. Ugh. I can't wait to start using this. Now, I will tell you this. I won't put a lot in this as far as embellishing right now, because I like to add my photos and my little pieces of tickets and things like that we have got. And I'm going to use this one for our vacation that we just went on. Somebody asked me, I had a couple of people ask me, Once you make those junk journals or albums or whatever, what do you do with them? Well, I'll show you. Hang on just a second. This is something that we got when we stayed in Gulf Shores. Everybody had to wear these to go to the pool or go to the beach because they had a private beach and all that kind of stuff. So what I'm going to do is just trim that off. I don't need this part of it. And then I will put this in here, maybe on a page where I put the photo of the, maybe on a page where I put the photo of the Phoenix condo that we stayed in. I may put this, on there like that and put the photo here. So it's almost like a scrapbooking album, but it's more that you're putting other things in it. You're putting, maybe tickets that you got or little things like this. If you went to the movies, you put a movie ticket in there. Just different things. This is something that you can put whatever you want into. This is a memorabilia piece for you. You can include all different kinds of things in here. So let's see, and I'll have to print out my photos and things before I'll have them to put in here, but when I do put some photos and things in here, I will definitely let you guys see. I got some tags somewhere. Where are my tags? Here they are. Now I am going to I'm not going to put a real tall one because I don't want it falling. And I don't want one really bright. Let's see about this one. I don't know. Let me look at the others, see what I like the best. I've got things that are just kind of sliding off my other desk over there. Oh, I get started and I don't know where to stop. Somebody posted this morning that did everybody's craft table or whatever get in a mess when they made a card or something like that. Oh my goodness. Mine gets in a mess when I just think about making something. Alright, let's try this one. No, that's too little. Alright, I don't know what to put in here. That may be my best bet right there. The one that I had. I may come back to that one. I may have to make a different one. I want something that's a little bit more muted, so I'll probably come back to that piece. But I do want to put maybe a label or something up here, just over to the side. And then I'll put a photo here. So let's see what we've got as far as maybe little labels are concerned. I have lots of people who, when I pull this out, ask me, do I have a video on it? Yes, I do. The video is usually always linked below, so you can go check that out. They're very easy to make, and as a matter of fact, I've got to make another one. About got this one full. Let's see. What do I want to put on here? Let's put memories on here because we made lots of memories while we were down there. We had lots of fun. My whole family, my grandbabies, my daughters, their husbands, everybody got to go. So we had a condo full, but we had so much fun. We didn't do a lot. We didn't go out, but maybe a couple of times. But we just had fun. We had fun being together and just sitting and talking. So I'll probably put that on there, and then I'll just put a little photo of the family right there. Yep, I like that. I'm going to pull this back toward me just a little bit, just so I can see a little better. Alright, so I'm going to save that for a photo. Now on this one, I would like to have a little pocket. So this is one of those little tissue paper pockets that we made. And I'll try to remember to link that video below as well. So I'm going to put that there, I think. And I may have to make a tag to go in it because I'm not sure that I have a tag that's the right size. Let's see what this one looks like in it. Don't know if that one will look. Yeah, that one's a little tall, I think. I don't know. If I don't find a tag right here, I may just make one to go in there a little bit later. Sometimes I make my tags depending on how much journaling I want to do. So we're going to glue this down, but then I'll probably just... Uh-oh, my glue's stuck to the lace. I'll probably just wait and make a tag to go on it. This was just some tissue paper from you guys, and I stamped on it and used it to make a pocket out of. I put some scrapbook paper on the back. So I think I'm just going to put it over to the side. I don't want to put everything in the middle. Now that is just a Tim Holtz stamp that I used to stamp on there. That's cute. I like that. Okay. Once we put a tag in there, and then I can do some journaling here. Now, I do a lot of my journaling since I have so many hand problems. I do a lot of my journaling. I type it up on my typewriter and then put it in here, or I type it up on my little printer and put it in here, because I don't do a lot of handwriting journaling. It's too hard on my hands. So I do a lot of my journaling that way. I would love to be able to just write and write and write, but I just can't do it anymore. Can't do it. Okay, what am I going to put on this page? Oh, I like that. Okay, this is the teacup that was in our free printable week before last, I think it is. You can go over to our blog. That link is always below. You can go over there and you can print out the free printables. The only thing that we ask is that you are a subscriber of our channel. That just helps us out, and it gives you a freebie. I mean, it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. So that's all that we ask. All right, I'm going to trim this just a little bit. I'm not going to worry too much if it's perfect. And I've got to make a little scrap basket, just a little tiny one. I've got one, but it's a little bit too tall, and I want just a little short one that I can just corral my little scraps like this in. And I need to make one of those. And I'll just take you guys along with me when I do. Alright, we trim that out. And I'm just going to glue that down there, and I'm just going to glue these sides. I may tuck something in behind it later. Right now I'm not going to worry about it, but I'm just going to glue the sides for now. I could always go back if I don't tuck anything in. I can always go back and glue it down all the way. Cute. I love that little teacup. Now, I'll probably put a photo or something up here, so I'm going to leave that like it is. On this side, what had I decided that I wanted to put? I don't know if I decided. I think I'll put this down and just glue it on two sides and leave it as a little side tuck. And I can tuck some just tickets and things in there that we got. And this is, I'm pretty sure this is one of our printables too. This may not be a freebie, but this is probably on our digitals. I believe this is ours. I can't, half the time I can't remember. I'm telling you, I've got so many people's digitals floating around here that a lot of times I can't remember. Now, let's see, what did I want to do with this? I love this map, and I thought I like that to go with it. Leave a little sunshine wherever you go. So, I may just put that right there, like that, and just glue three sides down. And I can always come back later when I start adding photos and things. I can come back then and add more if I want. I just get the bare essentials in right now. Okay. So there we go with that. I don't think I decided what I might want to put here. We could put a little corner pocket that folds out and you've got a little writing space there. You know what, since this says ocean, I'm going to glue this down right here, and then I'm going to put a photo that I took of the ocean right there. That sounds like a good idea to me. It's got the condo and the ocean in the view, so we'll put that photo right there. So there is a piece of memorabilia in there. Let's see, I need a little something on this. Let me look. Oh, we got a little bird here, but I need some kind of little branch. He looks kind of lonesome there, just kind of flying around with nothing under him. Let's see. Let me look right here. I just pulled out just lots of different things. Nothing in particular in mind. I just started pulling like this. I think that will go there. And this is just out of a paper collection that I've had for a while. We're just going to glue half of it down maybe. Isn't that cute? Then we can always tuck something in up there if we wanted to. And then on this side, I think I might put this little girl walking her baby doll there. So I'm going to trim this off. Now this is kind of a thin book page, but since I'm putting something on that side and something on this side, it's going to help strengthen that book page. So if you've got an old book like that, then you can put some other pieces down and that just helps strengthen it. Okay, and I left room. I can tuck a little tag in there. I don't think I'm going to do anything here. I'm just going to put a photo probably down there. Let's see here. What do we want to do? I think I'll just glue this on. This is I was just playing around and I took a doily that I had dyed and folded it up and put a piece of scrapbook paper on the back and just made a little pocket. So it's got a little pocket in there. I think I'll just glue that on that page. And you don't have to put something on every page. Don't think that you do. You do not have to do that. As a matter of fact, it's probably better if you don't. As far as embellishments, I mean, put your ephemera and your memorabilia and things on each page. But I wouldn't embellish every page in here because it will get to the point where you can't put anything else in it. And you don't want that. Alright. I think all I'm going to put here is this is a piece of ephemera. And it's just an advertisement, a vintage advertisement. And it looks like I cut this out of a paper collection that I had, maybe. And I think I'm going to leave that blank for right now. We'll do something with it later. I've got a little pocket right here, but I want to be able to see that little pocket a little bit better than what I am. So, I think I'll put a little piece of lace right across there. Hopefully I didn't cut that too short. Nope. That way our pocket will be kind of separated. I got to fill my little glue bottle back up. Oh, these little glue bottles, I think I've told you already, but let me tell you again. These, I should have more of these in probably Monday. And the tops, hopefully. If they ship what they say they're going to ship. You know, we're still dealing with the COVID strike, so who knows if they're going to ship what they say they're going to ship. Sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. Alright. I don't know about a tag in there. I might just put that one in there. That looks okay, I guess. I'll put that tag in there, and I'll put a little piece on top of it later. This, we need to glue this together. I never did glue that yesterday. Make a little side tuck pocket. I keep hearing somebody out there. I think somebody's about to ring my doorbell. Might just be my imagination. Okay. I'll probably have to make a little tag to go in that one. I don't think I have a small enough one. This was cute. We could put that in there. Just says, it's another advertisement. Just says Beehive. I'm going to leave this. I think I have a picture that I want to put on here. This I tore with my ruler, and I really don't like how it's torn, so I'm going to tear it with my hand. It looks like I tried to cut it and cut it really crooked, so I'm just going to tear it that way. I like that better. And then I'm just going to ink to get rid of that white core of the paper. So when I put my photo on there, I may add something else, but right now I'm going to leave it. Let's see, what do we have here? I can put another pocket on there. This is a, let's see, this is just one of those paper sacks that I cut up and made a pocket out of. So we can use this on here. And I'll probably skip some pages here in a minute, because if I go with every page on here, it's going to get really, really chunky. And I want to definitely have room for my pictures and my writing and that kind of thing. So I may just skip over some pages here in a second. Because this is something, the embellishing is something that's, you know, to each his own. I mean, I don't embellish like somebody else would. You won't embellish like I do. So it's one of those things that it's whatever you prefer. It's your preference. That's a little crooked there, but we're going to leave it. Not going to worry about it. Somebody posted last night, and believe me, I do read all the comments. I may not have a chance to respond to every one of them. I try to like everyone, but somebody said that they loved when I said that. I'm not going to worry about it. That had helped them more than anything. So I am glad it helps you. It helps me, because there's no use. Why worry about things like that, you know? It's just paper. It's just time. It's, you know, Not gonna worry about stuff like that. There's too many other things in this world that we can spend our time thinking about. Not worrying about, but thinking about. I'm just gonna put that there because I thought it went really well with that color. And then I'll tuck something in there later. Now on here, let's see. What did I want to put on here? I don't know. I have so many different things that I want to put everywhere, but that's my problem, see. See, that would be way too chunky, I think. And let me see how chunky it's already getting. Well, I've got plenty of room, but still. So, what do you think? I definitely want to include these in here somewhere, I think. I think that's cute. Oh, I might put that one on there. Our daughter had our grandbabies down there. And I call them my grandbabies. And they're, you know, they're from 21 to 8. So, none of them are really babies anymore. But they're my grandbabies. They'll always be. And to me, they're babies. Especially my 8-year-old. She's a Nana's baby. When she gets hurt or upset about something, she knows she can come and crawl up in Nana's lap and I'll pet her. My daughter just rolls her eyes. We were down there and she was out. She would stay for long periods of time. She would stay out on the balcony and just sit out there and just look at the ocean. She loved it. It was just, I don't know, it just mesmerized her, I think. And at one time she came in and she said, "I'm not supposed to tell you something." And I said, "You're not supposed to tell me something." And she said, "No, if I tell you, I'll get in trouble." And I said, "Well, is it bad?" And she said, "No, it's not bad." And I said, "So did Mommy tell you not to tell me?" And she said, "Well, Mommy told me if I told you that you would pet me, and she didn't want you petting me." Oh, I laughed until I hurt. She's a mess. She just tells it like it is, I'm telling you. I said, "Well, if Mommy told you not to tell me, then you don't need to tell me." But I said, "I'll still pet you anyway. How's that?" She said, "That's good." She crawled up in my lap. Oh, she's a mess. Those grandbabies. There's something else. All right, let's see. And see, I could just keep going through here and adding and adding and adding and adding and never get finished. That's my thing, though. I love embellishing, but you know, I've got to leave room for some things. And like I said, a lot of times I like to embellish after I start adding all of my memorabilia and things in here. So right now I'm just pulling out little things. Okay, what happened to you? Well, that page, I guess, just decided to turn loose. And I thought it might because it was real brittle. That's okay. It's not a problem. Let's see what we're going to put on here. Did I put one of those in already? I don't know if I did or not. And you know, we've got these too that we can just clip in there. We can just clip on. So we've got all kinds of things that we can use. Let me skip over that for now. This one, I want to just glue down this little edge and it'll be just a little tuck pocket. And I think I will just skip through some pages for now. and just see what else I've got. I want to put something on there, but I'm not sure yet, so I'm going to skip on through. That I am going to put a piece of tape on. If I can find some tape. Where's my tape? Okay. I can't find any tape right now, but I'm going to put a piece of tape on that. And there's the Edith Holden page. I'll put something here, but probably not at the moment. I don't know, that right there looks pretty good there. I might just go ahead and add that. And see, I'm switching back and forth on my glue. So if you've got Fabri-Tac and art glitter glue, then in your craft room, then you're set. Those are my two favorites. I use them more than anything, and both of them stick very, very well. Alright, I'm going to close this one up for now. I don't like for it to dry out. Okay, there's my Edith Holden page, and that's the center. So I'm going to leave that for now. I'm going to leave that for now. That one. So we're going to skip through a little bit and go to the next signature. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down right here. I'm so excited about putting all of our vacation things in here. See, it says sand and surf. I love that. I need another piece of that paper, but I don't think I have any more. On here, we could put one of our postcards. We could just glue that down. That doesn't add a lot of bulk, and it just kind of goes down flat, but it embellishes the page just enough. Okay, there's that. There's the other piece of that paper. I'll just use that to make flowers or something out of. It's not a big deal. Guess what? Not going to worry about it. Alright. That's pretty. It kind of goes with that. So I'm going to trim this out real quick and put that down there. This is one of our printables. And I think this is in the floral printables, I do believe. Like I said, it's hard for me to remember because I make printables every week. Some of them are freebies and some of them go in the shop. So it's hard for me to remember what is where. Isn't that pretty, pretty? This paper is an old paper. Excuse me. Probably, I would say that's at least 15 years old, that paper right there. And I had a little bit of something that I could put right there. Nope. I could tuck that in right there, though. That would be cute, I think. Alright, I'm going to leave it for now. We'll tuck something in later. And we'll put this one, add this one as a little tuck spot. I didn't realize I had made this many tuck spots. We can tuck something in there. And I want to put something here. This is another little pocket. So let's go ahead and put another piece of this lace on here. Just from there to there. Oh, and one of you suggested that I get some of those Fiskars scissors that you don't, I don't know, you squeeze it with your hand and it doesn't go around your thumb. So I have ordered some of those. We're going to give it a shot and see what happens. I've heard a lot of people use them that have hand problems, and they say they're wonderful. So we're going to see. So far with the Volatin, I think is how you pronounce the medication that I'm rubbing on, it's working great. It still bothers me a little bit at the end of the day, but not as bad as it was. Okay, so I think I'm just going to put that there. I want a little something across here. Just a little piece. If I can find something. Oh, that's purple. That green would probably go with that little bit of green there. It's just a vintage advertisement. And I think it came from one of you guys. When you see something that I use that you gave me, just let me know in the comments below. You know I can't remember everybody's names and all the sweetness that you guys give me, but when you see something that I got that I'm using on here that, you know, came from you, just post and let me know. Just say, I sent you that, or something to that effect. Alright, let's see. Let's look through a little bit of this ephemera. This is the ephemera from the paper collection. Jane's Memoirs. Oh, the only thing about these is I have to trim all of them out. I don't want to trim right now. Ooh, that's pretty though. Oh, I'll trim. Why not? It's not that much. And these little scissors don't hurt at all. They're very sharp, and I don't have to put them all the way up on my thumb, so they don't hurt. They're the little Tim Holtz haberdashery scissors. Have any of you ever used blue fern paper? Oh my goodness, you're in for a treat if you have never used it. And if you have used it, let me know below. They have the best paper. It is thick, it's not thin. It makes the best mini albums. It's fantastic. Oh look, that would look cute in there. We have another little piece. Well, we don't put two girls on there, do we? Oh, souvenir. That's cute. I like that. Let's put souvenir somewhere. Maybe there? Yeah, let's put souvenir over there. And then I can post some pictures of some souvenirs that well, I didn't get one, but my husband got a souvenir and my daughters got some for their family. The only souvenir that I would have wanted is to find a vintage bookstore, and I didn't find one of those, so I need to trim that out if I'm going to use it there. There we go. We could put a little piece of lace or something in the top a little bit later. Let me see if I've got a tiny stamp that I could put right there. I don't know if I got one that small or not. Well, it's not quite that little. I don't think I have one that's smaller than that. Let's see. I think that's the tiniest one I have, I believe. Let's see if this one's smaller. Well, that one's a little bit smaller. We'll put that one on there. I can trim off the white part, and it might even be smaller. And I'm not going to try to use my little decorative scissors. I'm just going to trim it straight around. Alright, we'll put a little stamp on here. Cute! I like that. Okay. That, we'll put something there later maybe. There. And there's another ocean one. I don't think I have any more ocean related pieces here. There's another teacup. That's in that ephemera. Isn't that cute? Let's see what I have. Oh, there's the little bird. That's not exactly a seagull, but it's pretty there, isn't it? So we're going to put it down. I am not hard to please. Not hard to please at all. I don't take a lot of time sorting and deciding, because the way I look at it, if it's in my stash, I like it, so why not use it? And I don't do matchy, so isn't that cute? Now I can put a photo up there. All right. We'll do something there maybe later when I put my photos down. This needs a pocket or something on it, I think. I don't think I never did finish this one. I didn't put anything on the back of it, so that one I don't want to use. See if I have another pocket, just a thin one over here. Probably not. No, that's a little bit too top. I love this. I would love to use that in there, but it's a little bit bulky right here at the top, and I'm afraid it would be too... I'll probably use it in a different one later. Later. Let's see. Where's that little envelope that I had just a minute ago? I could put that little envelope there and then put something on it. Why don't we do that? I'm going to ink around it, and then I'm going to glue that little flap down. I'll glue the flap down that way. Like that. Okay. And then I'm going to put it out here maybe. Yeah. So I'm just going to glue down the side, across the bottom, and then down this side. And that will give me another tuck if I need it. We can tuck a little journaling card in there, in that part. And I want to put something right here. What do I want to put on there? That little teacup would be cute on there. I would just need to trim it out. I may come back and just put the little teacup on there. Yeah, I'll come back and put the teacup on there. I'll trim it out later. I love that collage, so I probably won't do anything there. That's the front of my next signature. Oh my goodness, am I just at the... I'm just to the middle. Wow. Okay, we did some of this one the other day. So I'm not going to do a lot in here. I did a few of these pieces. Like there's the envelope that's got the pockets at the top right here that we can tuck some things in. I'll probably do a little bit more to it when I get started tucking some things in there. And then I want to put a pocket here, but I may have to make one. Let's see if I have anything. I keep wanting to put that down. I just think it's going to be way too bulky if I do. No, it's not. The good thing about soft covers is they give. They're flexible. So you can add lots of dimension to it, and you don't have to worry about it closing. You still have the closing room on there. So you didn't remind me to close my glue, and I left it open almost too long. Okay, let's put that down there. I love that there. Oh yes. This we did on a video, and I will try to remember to link that below. If I forget any of the links that I promised, just let me know in your comment, and I will try to go back and put them in, because I do edit and I do write things down as I'm editing, but a lot of times I forget to get those links in there. That I just kind of tucked on there, but truthfully, it looks better over here. Well, you know, let's see. It could go on that page, and it just kind of brings that pink across. That's okay. And this, you can put a little pin in. Let's see if I've got something right here. I probably don't. Anyway, you can put a little pin in here like that. So that, we did that tutorial on one of the videos as well. This, I'm gonna, let's see, I had something in mind for that and I don't remember what it was. I think I was gonna put a pocket on here and then add some things to the pocket. So, and we also did these, and they would clip on. And you know, on some of these, I think I did my, no I didn't. I started to say I did my clip backwards, but I didn't. I'm just rattling on here. Okay, we'll probably put something there, and I think I'm going to tear that and rough it up a little bit. This is another pocket, and I feel like I need some lace across the top of it. I'm just going to use a different lace on this one. This is the little piece that my grandbabies stamped on a few years ago. And I've still got their stamping in there. And I will write a little note about that too on here. I want a little something there, but I may have to wait and cut it because I don't think I have anything that runs that direction. Well, I got that, a little postcard. Let's just put that down. This I printed on just thin copy paper, but it works. When you're gluing it down like this, it works fine. Well, that's not supposed to be in there. Put that back on there. And then we'll add some other things up here once we put our photos on there. See, that's their stamping. Isn't that cute? And that's the back there. And then there's all that ocean stuff. And I'm going to leave that flap, and I like that like that. This is the front of the next signature. And I don't have any idea at all on it what I want to do. None at all. No, don't like that. On there anyway, I don't like it. So I may leave that for now. Yeah, I think I'll just leave that for now. I'll decide later what I want to do. I'm just going to go to the pages that really jump out to me. Now this I need to put paper on. And I didn't bring any scrapbook paper over here. I don't think. I don't like this one. Which I'm going to use this side of this anyway. This was in our E-Club kit for August. I love these images. We'll decide. So I'll come back to that. Let's see. I'm going to put a little something right here. It's got a pocket on this side. So let's just... Where's that other flower that I just had? Do you see it? Where? There it is. Oh yeah, like that. So we're going to put... This is also one of our printables. I think all of these flowers that I've used are from the same printable set. I think it's called Floral and Labels or something to that effect. Okay, does it make anybody else feel good to use some of your stash, some of your ephemera that you've made, things that you've had in your stash. Does it make you feel good to be able to use that? It does me. I love it. Doesn't matter if I have to make more the next day for another journal. I love using my ephemera. Okay, this side we're going to put a little piece of lace. I hope I put that other lace the right way. Did I? I think I did. Cute. And that's where my little baby drew. That's when she was probably like a year old when she drew them there. So, and I will probably come back and put some lace on the edges of some of these too, just to kind of make them stand out a little bit. Let's see. Love that. There's that book page. Good thing I can use that for other things. Some of them just don't stand up to putting them in a journal or something like this. Some of them just won't stand up to the pressure. Okay, I think I'm gonna put this little piece on this one. Oh, I got lots of glue there. And that's going to glue my page down if I don't be careful. Oh, which way's the right way? This way. Okay. Make sure that I dab that off so I don't glue my page shut. Because that's kind of a thin lace, so. Alright. And then, what else? Now I need to cover that. That's no problem. And that is it. I can put something back here. And I'll put something back there later. I'm not going to put anything there right now. And see, it's getting a little bit more chunky, but it's still got lots of room in there because it's still so flexible. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so I hope this helped you. When I start putting some photos and things in here, I'll do a little quick video showing the photos and the ephemera and different things that I'm putting in, the little tickets that I've saved, that kind of thing, just so that you can see what I do with the junk journal. All right, we will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.